Welcome back to this House Show Boys podcast. I am one of your four hosts, Logan O'Brien, joined as always by my very agile boys, Dan Hall and Scott Sweeney, and
agile.
A bit of an Eeyore over there, Tyler Sweeney. He's kind of always dragging ass because he is an ass that drags.
Hoss.
Don't think about it too hard, Hoss. And this week we have a very special guest. Mary Spadaro is on the podcast.
What's up?
Mary.
Hello. Hey, guys.
What's up, Mary? You pumped to be here?
I'm so excited to be here, Dan. I'm so excited.
I'm sorry.
It's not about you anymore. I'm so excited.
Thanks for being on, Mary.
Hey, no problem,
You
man.
are a bit of an Eeyore.
What are you talking about? I'm always upbeat and happy.
No.
Yes,
not.
I am.
No,
You're an Eeyore. You're more of an Eeyore.
No, dude, I'm Christopher Robin. I imagined all you
What?
boys.
Who the fuck picks
Bro.
Christopher Robin?
Yeah, you guys are my
If anything,
imaginary
Dan
friends.
is Christopher Robin.
No way.
Dan's Winnie the
I'm
Pooh.
Pooh.
Yeah, you're probably Pooh.
Dan's like,
You're
oh,
Piglet.
bother.
You're hanging out with
Ooh.
him. Yeah, you're probably Piglet hanging out with him. No one's
Piglet's
saying
cool. I'll take Piglet.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll be the rabbit.
I'll be Tigger.
Who the fuck's the rabbit?
Rabbit is Rabbit. What
Rabbit,
the fuck?
Rabbit.
Just named Rabbit?
Yeah.
That's a horrible name.
Wait,
You got
is,
Pooh,
is that
Tigger,
real?
and Eeyore?
Yeah.
And
Rabbit.
then Rabbit.
They really gave out
They have Owl, too.
Yeah.
Owl's Owl. Right?
Yeah.
Uninspired
There's
choices
Rabbit and
for
Piglet,
names.
and there's Owl.
This is nice.
There's a song. I didn't know there was a song.
I didn't know there was a song.
That's how she remembered them as a child.
But most of all, Winnie the Pooh.
But most of all,
What is it? It's like fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's like, but do you recall the most famous character? of the
That's not how it goes at all, actually. It's a good
Fuck
song.
me, I guess.
Yeah.
You are a bitch.
She's
Lou.
like, sing it right or don't even waste my time.
Well, who are you, Mary?
Who am I?
Yeah. In the Winnie the Pooh
I'm
universe.
probably Kangaroo.
Kangaroo? Is it-
Kanga or Roo. Either the mom or the baby.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
wait,
Yeah.
is a kangaroo where there are bears?
Yeah, this doesn't work out environmentally. This doesn't make
Ecologically?
sense.
I don't know that a pig would be just like walking around, right?
A pig's closer to a bear than a fucking kangaroo. A kangaroo is in.
We're gonna need you to dial it down a little bit, but we can have the conversation. You just gotta tone it down a bit.
It's like, it makes no fucking sense.
A kangaroo is native to Australia.
Yes.
There's no way, unless the show takes place in Australia, and Pooh's a wallaby.
Pooh could be a wallaby.
Pooh's a wallaby.
Piglet's a wild boar.
What autism did you just unlock like in real time? Unless he's a wallaby.
Mary, what's up? Let's get your problem, Mary.
How was your
What's the
drive
problem?
down here?
My drive down here was great. Having a really good time. Fuck. I don't know, guys. Jesus.
You know what? Go back to the Pooh stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. If it no.
Oh, what? Dude, have you seen? I saw a video the other day of this guy like was walking his multiple dogs. It must be in Australia. I don't want you to be bothered by the rest of this if it's not geographically correct, but his dogs encounter
pissed.
a kangaroo.
Definitely
and
in
like-
Australia.
And a bear and a pig and an owl all hanging out.
And the kangaroo, like, I don't know, dude. I like it. I feel like every time I see a video of a kangaroo, I forget that they're like the scariest animal on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking horrifying.
They like fucking square
Yeah.
up, dude.
Yeah.
They're like muscly. I'm like, ew.
ripped, veiny.
How big were the dogs?
They were like golden retriever-ish size.
Still not. Yeah.
They stood up.
Wait, do they interact?
Yeah, they like the dogs are like, yo, like,
What up?
we're about to jump.
What
your
up,
ass.
kangaroo?
And the
Yeah.
kangaroo's like, fucking back up.
And then a baby popped out of his pouch.
There you
It
go.
was like,
You fucking back up.
It's like,
my
ew.
mom said back up.
A third boxing glove came out of his pouch.
I'd love to have a pocket.
That would be sick.
Like a fanny pack with a child in
Why?
it?
I said no. I said yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Mary, you're getting it.
Something bad of today. Fucking Mary, let me have my fucking pocket if I want to have a pocket.
Fucking ready to scream at me for agreeing with you. Jesus Christ.
Have you ever seen inside the pocket? It's kind of like
It's
horrifying.
scary.
It can't be a good scene in there.
Yeah, it's like
Like,
all skin.
It's like a
oh
womb.
my god.
yeah. It's I don't like it.
They don't give birth out of that, do they?
No.
Bruce?
Yeah, one day they just go, what up?
I've been in the pocket the whole time.
Yeah, that's it. They don't. It's not like the kangaroo eats and the food goes to the baby. It actually like takes a little piece and it stuffs it in the
crumbs.
pocket.
Aw.
Oh, that's sick, actually. Now I kind
Cute.
of wish I was a little Joey.
Oh, yeah, that's what they call them. That's
That's what they're called.
that's cute.
How do kangaroos give birth? Vaginally?
through their butts.
Is it vaginal birth?
I guess so.
How is this where we arrived?
This can't possibly be what you talk about on here. It just can't.
Well,
This is the first time we're talking about kangaroo birth.
I saw a cute video of
another
there was like a
Saturday,
baby
man.
kangaroo in somebody's yard. And they're like trying to like help it, but it wouldn't. It like was being skittish and like running away. So this guy happened to have like a kangaroo costume. He dressed up like a kangaroo and like went over and held the pouch out and like came over and like climbed into the pouch.
Just so happens I have a pouch. I'm ready for this insane circumstance somehow.
Couldn't be more prepared.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, I finally have a use for this thing.
Wait, I gotta go to the attic. Hold up.
What?
I gotta go to the attic. Hold on. Like he's gotta run
did
up
you
and
have-
Like
get
his
suit.
costume's
Oh.
in the attic,
Okay.
so he has to go to the
Did you have an
attic.
accent when you said that?
No, I just said it really
okay.
fast.
Sounded Scottish.
The attic.
Yeah, I gotta go to the attic.
This is
hold
such a
on.
good idea. I have to get out so fast. You rest of the attic. That's what the gospel's.
I had to drive my parents to the airport this morning, and then I drove back, and it took a fucking hour because they were doing goddamn motherfucking road work at 9 a.m. in the morning for some reason.
Sacrilege.
Hey,
Why
can
the
I-
fuck?
Can I be Seinfeld for a second?
Yeah.
What's the
What's the
deal with
deal?
all the road work?
What's the deal?
Because they're always doing it, and not one time has the road gotten better.
Mary, you drive.
I'll be Kramer.
I drive. I hate road work.
You hate road
I
work.
hate road work.
Pop-Tarts.
I'm like, hey guys, get it together.
Yeah, it's like, but also it's like, if they don't do it, everything's gonna fall apart and implode, and we're all gonna die.
Maybe. I don't think. so.
Right?
Say apart again.
What did I say?
Apart.
Apart. Apart.
That's nice.
Yeah, the traffic's been crazy.
It's fucking stupid. Everyone's being a fucking dickhead on the goddamn road too.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
It's so fucking like
It has been
like,
insane,
Nobody is letting anyone go at any point. Everyone's in the fucking way. Everyone's trying to get to where they need to go, and they're in my fucking way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blues for Hubba.
Yesterday I was driving home from work and this lady just like went into the rotary, and that's not what you're supposed
not
to
what
do
you
in a
do. You
rotary.
gotta fucking yield.
And she knows that.
gotta yield.
And I did just like I didn't like hit her, but I gave her like a little like warning honk, and she flipped me off. And so I flipped her off back, and so she flipped me off again and like shook it at me.
Oh.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then she's like making eye contact with me, and I'm laughing because she's like an old lady. And then she stuck her hand out like this to be like 2 fuck yous, I guess.
Whoa.
But this is not
That's
2
nice.
fuck yous. This is like
That's radical.
cowabunga.
Yeah.
And then she like went to take her exit, and she flipped me off again.
Whoa.
And she waved goodbye to me.
Whoa.
You two are just both in the road.
And I gave like
Fuck
the
you.
tiniest little honk. She was so mad at me.
A Mary themed honk.
I was like, oh my god.
could you? I had to honk at somebody twice yesterday. Like the light turned green. I leaned on the horn because they didn't move, and then like a full 5 seconds went by, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then they like
They probably didn't go right away because you leaned on the
Yeah, you're
horn.
probably being a
If you
dick.
did like a little tap,
You'd be
then
like a
maybe
Mary
they would go. But like if you lean on the horn right away, then they're gonna be like, "Fuck this guy! I'm gonna wait here for a
sit at
minute."
a green light.
I know
sit
you
at a
can't.
green
I'm just
fucking green
explaining
light.
to you what his thinking was.
You know
I'm
what's
not the one who did this.
You know what's crazy? Like inside the mind of a serial killer, you're like, "Let me tell you what went through this guy's."
I'm just telling you.
Mary, where did your interaction occur?
In Medford.
Oh, okay. My mom told me like legit the exact same. I'm not even kidding.
Was your mom the one who
exact
waved
same
to me?
Story as at the opposite end, where she was like, "You would have been so proud of me. I was flipping them off and really yelling at them and making
Was it
eye
Mary?
contact."
It was not.
It couldn't have been. My mother doesn't go.
It
to
also
Medford.
like
Yeah.
it was like 3 p.m. Like I'm a nanny. My workday ends at like 2. I was like, why are you this revved up at like 3 p.m.? We're not even in like rush hour traffic. I don't understand.
Oh well, as someone that drives work, it does not matter what time of the day. Somebody can get me like fuming.
It just seems like you're easily
Yeah.
angered.
It is funny. You're an adult giving someone the finger. It's like it's broad daylight. Everyone can see you. This is
It
outrageous.
feels good to like give hate
I
to
have
somebody
zero
in the
road
from the
rage.
car. From the car. Not in real life. As soon as you step out of the car,
You're friends.
I'm Mother Teresa.
Your mother
Yeah.
Teresa.
I'm Mother Teresa.
Of course.
And it's like as soon as there's a threat of me being hurt, I'm a good boy.
You know what I like envision myself doing all the time is getting out of my car. If someone beeps at me like you, Like not you, not you. I'm sorry, but like the way you beat
It's
that
crazy how
person.
I've been here for like what 10 minutes,
I threatened you for
and
like
Dan
6
is like, "If you fucking beep at me."
If someone beeps at me for any reason, like not going at a green light or something, I imagine myself not going, putting the car in park, getting out, punching the hood of their car as hard as I can to make a dent, and then get back in my car.
I've been there.
I
Like,
think
just like scare them with insanity.
You just break your.
you
hand
would
and
hurt
they
your
beat the
hand.
shit out of you.
Yeah.
No, I punched their car. They're so easy to dent.
Yes, you have.
They were like the easiest things to dent.
I've beat up a bunch of
Did
cars.
that to each other.
Yeah, he dented my car. Yeah.
You dented my car.
I jumped off it. it just went ba-boom, and then you fucking
Punched a dent into Tyler's.
swung and dented my car, and then drove home. We were all like laughing about
What
it.
the fuck?
This is probably
I
like
was a drunk.
8 years ago.
I was
yeah,
a crazy drunk.
yeah. So was I.
You jumped on my car. What do you want from me?
I just kicked off it. It went ba-boom, and we were all like, ah! And you got like ghostly white. Stopped, punched my car, and we all started laughing again. And then you just left.
I used
Yeah,
to be weird.
You were.
Used to be, yeah.
Drunk man.
Mary, you're moving to Los Angeles.
I am.
City of Angels.
What's up, Holmes? My bad.
What's
My
going?
bad, Mary.
Mexico, Los Angeles.
Can we get
Where stars are born.
can we get Dan to tighten up a little bit, you guys?
Hey, Holmes, you want to Los Angeles? That's what he was doing. I think.
Yes.
I didn't.
Are you
I
excited
didn't.
for the big move?
I didn't. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited to get out of here.
You're leaving right after this
I
podcast,
am.
right?
I am.
Are you
That's enough.
Are you driving?
I am.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
sick.
like packing up all my shit. I'm getting rid of most of my stuff. Were you gonna say you can drive? So you got really excited,
No.
and I thought you were gonna be like, you can drive.
No, I know you
all
can
this
drive. I was just gonna say, be careful. There's a lot of crazy people out there.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah.
warn you that there are people in the world.
Are you doing?
I don't know if you guys know this, but
They're
there's
fucking
kind of people who are threats just everywhere all the
Crazy.
time.
always threatening.
What were you gonna say?
Are you driving by yourself?
Yeah, me and Molly the dog.
What the heck?
Oh,
Yeah, Molly the dog's coming. Obviously, my childhood dog lives with me.
That's so sick.
it's a good
Um,
pooch.
Always a good dog.
Yeah, she's a great lady.
How old's Molly?
She's 10.
That's a good pooch.
Yeah, she's substantial.
My parents have a dog named Molly. She's 14. She's going soon.
Tyler hates
Oh.
that dog.
Oh, I think it's ugly.
Oh,
It
little
is, it is
baby.
an ugly dog. I love
Yeah.
dogs.
an ugly
I'm not like always pumped to pet Molly,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
Molly, but I will.
She got like old dog breath now too. It's not
Yeah.
good.
Oh, I don't let her get. I don't
She's
let her get
pooping
that
on the
close.
rug.
Does your Molly make like the?
She does
No?
not do. She snores,
Your
but
dog does that.
My dog does that a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like that when dogs are like that.
A little bit. It's not like a.
And they got like ghost eyes when their like eyes basically like die.
My
Yeah.
dog
Kinda-
got. My dog's got ghost eyes at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
like
bad.
Storm
Molly
from
can
X-Men
see.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Nerdy.
I was just.
Oh, excuse myself.
I'm back over here.
I was just thinking, like probably about 10 years ago, me and two of my friends went to LA for vacation, and it was like Tinder was like kind of new, and we all downloaded Tinder. I had a girlfriend. We like literally downloaded Tinder just to see who could make the douchiest profile and get the most matches.
you know, it was
And she
just for
believed
that,
that.
babe. No worries.
And she believed that. That's awesome, man.
No, I swear. So this is what happened. So like we were doing like duck face like selfies like this, and then like my bio was literally just trying to get 2 knuckles deep. And then
pretty good.
we left California, and I was like, well, I'll just delete Tinder. You know, that bit's over. But I didn't realize you have to delete your
Account.
profile, like
Everything.
not just the app. So
Yeah.
like I
You
got
should
back
throw
to
your phone in the lake
Massachusetts,
after that, actually.
and
yeah.
for like a month, there's just like
Lake.
people seeing me around here, like with like duck face, just trying to get 2 knuckles deep. My girlfriend was like, "Is this you?" I was like, "Oh my god!"
You're like with your glasses, like, huh? No. Who's that guy?
Can't be me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did this fake Tinder thing. Totally.
Also, I should note none of us got any matches. It didn't. Nobody was interested.
Completely failed experiment.
Yeah.
Well, that was.
That was kind of nice, honestly. I think it would have been sad if girls were like, "Yeah, I'm into this. This seems cool."
What are you gonna do out there in LA, Mary? I'm excited for you. That's very exciting news.
Thanks, Dan.
Are you gonna do the comedy out there?
I hate you so much.
Why do you sound like everybody's aunt and uncle all of a
You can do
sudden?
your skits out there too.
Yeah, that is kind of my whole plan.
The whole vibe
is to hopefully do the comedy there.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, then I'll just bail and come back here.
Did you grow up here?
No, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Oh, word.
But I love Massachusetts, and this is the place I've been the longest besides like my hometown.
Hell
And it's
yeah.
just, I just love
Containing
it.
myself.
I really,
I'm like, oh my god.
dude, I could talk about this forever. I love Massachusetts so much. I feel like I so became a person in Massachusetts, and like the summer after my first year of college, I stayed because I wanted to be able to do stand up and stuff.
Hell
We
yeah.
build great people.
We do.
This great state builds great people.
Yeah, we do.
Dan's gonna be the mayor of Quincy.
Like you, Mary.
Just like me.
Yeah,
It's
And,
a for the Commonwealth.
I love the Commonwealth.
I love the Commonwealth.
I love the Commonwealth. I love the guys who did it. I love the people in it.
You forefathers all their ideas equally.
That's very sweet. But yeah, so I stayed. I lived in Ashmont for like the summer after, and then I just never. I had to go home for a couple months after COVID, but like I've never like lived at home since then. Like I've just stayed in Massachusetts because I love it. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's the best place on earth.
Yeah.
yeah.
Why are you going to LA?
Do you remember the comedy?
Why are you
comedy.
So she, like, just
why
told
are
you.
you leaving the best place on earth again?
I feel like
Have you ever been to LA? That was.
I have been to LA.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've never been there. I don't know what it's
Can
like.
she answer one question?
Like
You're like,
guys
why are
the
you
same
leaving?
one.
Where have you been there before? Why are you going there?
I have been to LA. All my Emerson friends live in LA, and like my college friends are like really some of my best friends in the world. And I get to live with a bunch of them,
That's
which will
sick.
be very nice. And I feel like I'm 24, so this is like one of the last years that we're all gonna be just like living
Yeah, yeah,
together
yeah.
and not in like a romantic relationship or something.
Yeah.
Right. So
Young, wild, and
Yeah.
free.
yeah, and I want to just go live with my friends and have fun, play at the beach, and then
Very
also
cool.
like I
Dan's about to do that. This beach is here, you know. You can stay here.
have been to the beach here. I like the beach here.
It's all right,
It's
yeah.
a good beach.
No, the
We don't
beaches
have
here
the, we don't have the
suck,
best
honestly.
beaches, to be honest. We got nice
But you're like we
views.
got heart and soul, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's like there may be a heroin needle on that beach, but we love that one just the same as all the other ones.
I also love that you're like, I'm 24. You know, I'm just like my last chance to like live with my friends. All of us are like, yeah, like you know, you grow out of that at some point.
Like-
We all don't live with our friends at all.
Yeah, I've
Right,
lived in this
right.
apartment for 10 years as a rotating.
What I mean is
cast of
like
people.
they all have lived together since like college because they like went to the Emerson LA program and I couldn't go because my dogs.
So you're the last
Aw.
one.
So I'm so like
That's
I'm
sick.
like, and now they're all like everyone's like growing up and like breaking off into their own apartments. So I want to like get it on the
You want
big group apartment real quick
Yeah,
before
yeah.
we like
Before you
I'll
download the
still
Tinder
have-
app out there, I hear it's pretty good out there, right?
Hinge out there is crazy for girls. It's awesome.
What do you mean?
Really?
I went there for like a week and I didn't hang out with anybody, but I had like hundreds of Hinge matches. It was insane.
yeah.
You're saying it's crazy for girls, like, do you mean just because you're a girl and you get a bunch of likes? Or
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you're saying, like, the women in LA are so fucking hot, dude. 'Cause
I
they
mean,
probably
like-
are.
I'm sure they are, yeah.
Boston's not, I don't think we're top of the totem pole on that.
Cool.
What? What's wrong with what I said?
Yeah.
Well, you're insulting our great city, so.
You're insulting.
Well, I think
everyone
but Boston
that
is like commonly known as
on
people
Earth.
are like she's like a Boston 8, but like a New York 5, or like people say shit like that.
No one would say that about
Yeah, I love
no one would say that about
rating
lovely
women.
and men. It's, I think we're just an ugly
Oh.
state to a lot of people.
I'm a US 15.
What the fuck does that mean? There's no rhyme or reason behind that
US.
statement.
But we're all, it's just a very Irish state. We're all just like pale, like potato head people.
What? Don't talk about us like that, man.
We're right
Now you're
here.
coming for
Why
the
am I-
Irish?
what the
Like,
fuck?
what the fuck,
Why am I
man?
dying out on a branch on
Because
this?
you're fucking
You chose
shitting
to walk
on
out on the
women and
bench.
the Irish, and you're surrounded by them.
That's right, laddie.
We're all deeply offended.
I am surrounded by women right now. All 4 of them. Yeah, you guys are bitches. You serious, man?
There's no-
You serious, man?
All right, I'm gonna
You
take
want another
that.
shovel for that hole?
Can you open the other window? It's getting
Digging
kinda
up
hot
these
here.
holes.
That would be sick if like you get on Hinge in LA and you start matching with celebrities immediately.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
Is that how it
It's
works?
like Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'm 24,
1 year.
so yeah.
He cuts off at
25 is where
again.
he's like, no, so I don't want to
real,
start
though?
building something.
Is that why you're going out there before
Yeah.
you're 25?
Oh, really?
I really think he does not want someone who's
It's
not.
so weird because like,
Yeah, it's strange.
wouldn't you want someone who like knows like the same shows you like and stuff? Like who had like the same Nickelodeon as you as a kid?
I,
and
do- I
stuff?
think Leonardo DiCaprio just likes to fuck.
You want to talk about Hey
You're like,
Arnold?
what about their similar interests? Leo, what are you doing?
I think that's really sweet, Dan.
That is.
Well, I think
Yeah.
it's funny that Dan's saying that because he's the one person that like it doesn't matter what age the girl is because Dan's like still watching cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm saying
yeah.
like as far as that, like he's like, don't you want somebody that grew up with the same cartoons? I'm like, Dan's still watching. He's watching like Bluey right now.
I mean, yeah, but I'm literally saying.
Okay,
Yeah,
Bluey's good.
Bluey's
Bluey is
sick.
so
Bluey's like
good.
another
It's like very
thing from
calming.
Yes, it's so beautiful.
There's 7 minutes. It's like this is what a family
Another-
should be.
Another great import from Australia.
It's kind of like
Ooh.
it's like
Australian.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
an Australian
Bluey,
show.
Winnie the Pooh.
Bluey.
Sorry,
You're a fucking dickhead, Logan. See?
can't say anything.
Mary, what food are you most excited to try in LA that we don't really have here in Boston?
What a great question.
oh my god.
Wow.
International cuisine.
Maybe fish.
I am.
We have no fish in Boston.
We have no fish. I'm allergic to shellfish.
That's
So
the worst type of fish.
It's the
anyway.
best
You don't
kind
have
of
to worry
fish.
Yeah, it's the
about
best
that.
kind.
it's the best kind of fish,
Clams are
without
the
a doubt. That is a shellfish.
Clam here, right here in Boston.
That's shellfish.
That's a shellfish. You fuck.
No, it's a clam.
Okay.
In a shell.
All right.
Is a shell.
Clam what?
I thought it was like a red thing. Like they all have to be red because crabs.
It
are
is
red,
not
lobsters
color
are red.
coordinated.
No, then it
No.
would be redfish.
Oysters.
It's
is
shellfish.
Shellfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
If it has a
Oysters are
shell,
aphrodisiac.
it is a shellfish.
Oysters,
Scallops,
clams,
oysters,
shrimp,
snails.
lobster. I don't know. I
are not a
don't
fish.
know.
Escargot.
Snails are not a fish.
I would not eat a snail, but I don't know.
Ants.
No, hermit crabs.
Dude, you catching hermit crabs
So,
down in Walton Beach and cooking them up? That'd be sick.
I love that Dan was like, you excited to try any foods in LA? And he's like, fish. Meanwhile, he earlier was like, you homie, you're going to Los Angeles? Like, yeah, the big food in Los Angeles is fucking Mexican food.
I never said that.
That was all you based off his editing? That's all you?
Am I what?
Some
Mary,
fucking
tacos probably is the big
Yeah,
one.
I'm
we
excited for the street food mostly.
We don't have a lot of taco places around here. We do on the North Shore a little, but down here on the South Shore, it's not many.
Not on the South
No,
Shore.
no, no.
We don't have that many taco places.
I can name
we do.
6 off the top of my head.
Okay, name them.
Taco Bell, Chipotle.
That
that's
aren't
kinda it.
chains.
El Serape.
Dora, El Serape, Ocho.
What's the place in?
What's the one?
There's the two in
El
Quincy.
Cantina. Oh, Sombreros. Is that
No.
no? That's Weymouth. That's another one though. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna be naming restaurants for a little bit.
Mary, you're gonna get in trouble.
No, what's the place in
I would-
Quincy
Yeah,
Center?
the one.
They're having
Oh,
a side thing. I don't
Acapulco's?
want to be rude.
And then there's one over on Newport. It's a good
Dan, what's new with
podcast.
you, man?
I don't know why I asked where they were.
Yeah. That's on there.
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, the only thing I don't like, what I've seen from LA, they don't have a lot of trees up there.
What are you saying?
I'm gonna
It
be honest,
seems like-
Dan. Do you know what? I'm gonna meet you halfway here. I'm nervous about moving, and there are things that I'm not sold on, like
Right,
the
foliage
traffic.
and stuff in the
Yeah.
traffic.
But the traffic's
Well-
not. I think we've now
Foliage.
surpassed them. Like, I think nationally.
Sorry,
Massachusetts
he's
has the
making
worst
such a face
traffic.
behind you. I can't.
What? I wasn't making a face.
I think
That's his
Massachusetts
face.
now it ranks like #1 for worst traffic in America.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick.
Don't even.
But like
Keep
the,
it going.
excuse me.
Sorry,
The-
man.
it's okay.
What is it? This new you've like turned into someone from The View. You're like sitting on the end with like your legs crossed. like,
That's
don't
who
even
you
get me
look like.
started.
You look like Nancy Grace.
Yes, thank you. I don't know.
Nancy Grace.
Weed is bad for America. That's that lady, right?
Yeah.
I'm Whoopi Goldberg. View-wise. Is she still on that show?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, dope.
Mary, back to you.
Barbara Walters.
Take it away.
I'll be her.
Yeah.
Darling.
Who's Darlene? Yes, we got high Logan. I think.
Dude, I don't even know any of the ladies' names except for Raven Simone was on it for a while.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, that's our Raven.
What isn't the lady that played Darlene?
Oh my god!
Roseanne?
Oh my god!
You're
Wait.
Kelly Osbourne.
Fuck
I think
you,
she was on
Kelly
that.
Osbourne.
Ooh, yeah, she's great. The Osborne lady.
No, don't you know, like a famous like thing from her being on one of those shows? Is
Oh,
she's like,
she-
if illegal immigrants wouldn't come to this country, who's gonna clean our houses? And they're like,
And they're like, that's not what you meant. She was like, in the sense that she didn't know. She misspoke.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna talk about Cheetah Girls
That's
for a second.
Ozzy's
Got pumped
wife,
up.
right?
no, that's
No,
his
that's
daughter.
his daughter.
She's on something. Ozzy's wife is the best.
Yeah, Sharon.
Sharon Osbourne is fucking. No, she's a cancer.
What's
She's a bad lady.
Sharon
Why is she
Osbourne?
bad? She's hot. We don't judge women, but she's a beautiful woman.
I think she's
We don't
ugly.
judge women here,
I
but
think she's ugly, and I think she's a bad person.
And we're getting conflicting
And,
reports.
Sean's
And
about to
I
hit the
hope
table.
she dies.
I think she's good and beautiful, and I love her.
What do you think's
voice.
good about her?
I don't know. She's nice.
She's a sweetheart.
I think she's like famously like kind of a fucking see you next Tuesday.
Sure, but she sounds fun.
You should have less women on this show.
That's probably a good idea, Mary. Good note.
Wait, why?
I'll tell you about it later. But yeah, I'm excited. And
What part of LA are you moving to?
East Hollywood.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's. Oh no, is West Hollywood?
West Hollywood's
gay?
the gaybo one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to a strip.
Whoa.
We went to West Hollywood
Please.
when we were there,
You can't
and
I can absolutely say that.
You can't say
I can
Say
absolutely
Gabo
say
on our podcast.
we went to a gay club like in West Hollywood when we were in LA, and
That's another fun
I was
joke.
like, oh my god, this is what it's like to be a woman at the bar. Like guys would like I'd be like, oh, I'm not interested, and they'd like be like, just let me buy you a drink. I'd be like, I'm good, and they'd be like, come on, just one drink. It's like, I said no.
I would have been hammered. I would have been taking every drink.
No, dude, but like people were getting like real like touchy.
That's
Like
fine, man. I love my booze.
I'm in that club like, which Nickelodeon shows did you watch?
Do you get these SpongeBob references, or should I keep moving?
There was actually a girl. There was a girl like at the gay bar, like they had go-go dancers like on all the bars, and
What's a go-go dancer?
it's just like not quite a stripper, but they're like in their underwear like dancing on.
They're 60s.
They
Ooh,
got
like,
boots on usually.
Not a girl, not yet a
Yeah.
woman.
Like
But so
fembots?
there's like a hot
What?
girl.
Is that the
What the fuck did
that
you
the
just
Is
say?
that song?
Britney Spears?
What the?
I'm not a girl,
Not yet a woman.
not yet a woman.
Sing more of it.
Okay.
You don't know that one?
Mary's like, this is the most
No.
beautiful rendition of this song I've ever heard. My word.
Britney Spears classic.
I didn't know that song, and I was like, "What are you saying?"
I'm just rambling. The strippers aren't women. There's no women.
So I was
Jesus
like, I'm not
Christ!
a girl, but no, I'm not yet a woman either. But there was like whatever, one of the girls that was dancing, she's like very attractive, so I took out like a one. I was gonna like stuff it in her. No, that's what people.
What
were
if she
doing.
wasn't attractive?
All
What were you giving her?
class.
Oh no, that's what people were doing. That's why they're up there. They want the money. But I took out a one. And my friend like tried to grab. Like he went to stop me. He's like, "You're gonna give her a one?" Like calling me cheap. And I was like, "Everyone's giving ones." And like while this is happening, the girl dancing, grabbed my head and stuffed it into her ass cheek. But I didn't know she was going to do that, and my open eye just went on her sweaty bare ass. And I was like, no, what the fuck?
You're like, LA is crazy, man.
It was gross. I still give it $1, though.
Yeah.
She earned it. She earned it.
She did, yeah.
Mary, are you excited to see like the Redwood Forest? Have you seen that before?
That's not an LA.
From the song.
So
No.
I've not seen the Redwood Forest, but I went to Yosemite with my friends
That's
last
sick.
September, and it was so fucking
You
cool.
must have just.
Why are you talking like
those
that?
types of things, I'm just like, this is like unbelievable.
It was-
that it's real.
Yeah, Dennis went. He loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous,
You
and
see
Oh,
What is going on with you?
yeah, what is yours?
no, it's guys.
I think
Isis.
I think Dan and I kind of have this back and forth where we
Yeah,
get
you
each
take
other
off,
very
man.
excited.
You guys
Um,
take off. I'm gonna interview Mary.
Did you see any geezers? Are there any old people walking around you?
I saw some geysers, and it was great. We hiked for like 10 miles. It was very nice. A bunch of my friends did like a 6-hour hike, like straight up, and we did not all do that. Some of us went home.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Of
I had like
hours.
this big blister, and then when I got home, like I had to like pop it, and it like squirted everywhere. It was so cool.
Oh, you're like a popping person.
It was like so.
A geyser?
Let him
Your own geyser?
Let him interview
The
her.
answer is yes, but also it was like one where it was like so clearly just like a pus-filled like thing on my toe, but it was like about to burst, but I just like squeezed it and then it went like shot everywhere. It was so cool.
Yeah, I love stuff like
You
that.
had your own little geyser.
Exactly.
That,
What do you think, Scott? You're good.
Did you read that story
fine.
about like a guy went into like a hot spring at Yosemite, but it was like one of
it
the ones
too
that like,
warm?
you should not go into, and they're like he's just gone. His body's like, fully melted.
What?
Yeah,
He
legitimately.
Hopped in and just
sucks.
melted?
Yeah, like well, like not he didn't immediately melt, but like it was so hot he like very quickly died, and then his body like just disintegrated.
Where-
very
Was he
quickly.
not
Was he
like
with-
uncomfortable? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Is this like a frog in boiling water
I think
situation?
he literally was like cannonball, and then they were like been down there a little while.
That's nuts. That's a good way to go, though.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Melted.
that seems the worst way possible to be boiled alive.
It's a funny way to go, though.
and not on purpose.
Jump into a puddle and you're just gone
You
forever.
die like
Wait,
pasta.
maybe
A good way for on purpose though. I feel like it's fast.
A good
Yeah,
way for
that
on
actually.
purpose?
Yeah,
that
that's
might
what I was
have
If
been-
you're if you're trying to kill yourself on purpose, it seems.
Yeah.
Unalive yourself. Yeah.
Here, stepped into a hot shower. Is that,
I'm just saying if it's like over whatever.
Hard-hitting question for
I'm not
that.
gonna defend me thinking that this suicide idea is good. I,
Also, I'm just realizing maybe I'm talking about Yellowstone and not Yosemite. Are those the
No
same?
one's fact checking
Those
about
are not
the guy
the
that
same.
burned
Okay.
himself alive.
Yosemite is where Yogi Bear is.
yes.
yeah, there are lots of bears.
Yosemite
You picnic basket.
can
I'm like, Yogi Bear's real?
explode
Whoa.
at any point,
That's gonna be sick.
and we'll all die.
We're not all gonna die.
Yes.
I think it's a world-ending. Like
It's a
volcano
world
that
that, like,
happens.
if Yosemite ever blows up,
Don't tell me
the
this.
big old guys are down.
the ash will like blot out the sun. I think.
It will destroy all Earth.
Is
Yeah,
anyone
but
doing
then,
any
but then we won't have any more of this traffic, Dan.
You know what, Mary? You're a glass half full type of gal, and that's what I like. Now,
We'll be right back on The View.
have you been to the desert where everyone does mushrooms?
Okay, so
Joshua
no,
Tree?
they have all done that, and they're gonna do it.
And that's why you're going out there.
That's
You're
not why I'm
I need
going.
to check stuff
We
out like
we
that.
did do mushrooms at Yosemite, and that was so cool because we did it at night, and like there's just no light pollution like at all. So the stars are just like fucking insane.
rules.
Sounds nice.
no light pollution.
Yeah.
I love light
I love a
pollution.
bunch of lights polluting.
I
Anyway.
get scared when there's no light, though.
We gotta plan our
I don't
camping
like
trip.
driving when there's no streetlights because then it's very dark.
Yeah, last night I was very like, I get hunched over when it's very
Yeah, I
dark
get
and
very
I'm
tense.
driving
Yeah.
from New Hampshire or something.
You know, it's great. When we
It's really dark when you go that like deep into like New Hampshire
Yeah,
or Rhode
yeah.
Island
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Sound, right?
Yeah, it's
So
but like
spooky.
that, but the stars when you look up though are so fucking clear. It's,
It's
so
actually
nice.
so like if you do it in Texas,
Gorgeous.
it starts getting like bright because the stars are so fucking bright without light pollution that it's like
Yeah.
kind of illuminating like
It's so cool.
the road.
Yeah.
It's also crazy when you like drive in Texas, like it's so flat that like if it's like raining, you can like see.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh, there's the rain, and like you,
Oh,
you just
sick.
watch it like
Goes the
it's
earth's
about to hit
flat.
us, and it just goes from like nothing to fucking. You're not a flat earther.
No. It's
As you
round,
can tell, the Earth's flat.
it's round as hell.
I like you,
don't- you don't
confirming.
sound-
Like you're not a blood
Dan gets swept
everybody.
up in conspiracy sometimes.
Seriously, I watched one interview, a documentary. I'm on.
He's
that
just
person's
excitable.
side. Look at that.
Excitable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Casey Anthony documentary?
Yes. Oh my
Have
god.
you like the docu-series where she does interviews?
And it's like she's completely
Oh
innocent.
wait, no, I'm thinking of something else.
No,
Okay,
yeah.
well,
I've never seen that.
Oh, what
I'm
are
so
you
sorry.
what are you talking
Casey
about?
Anthony.
Are you gonna call her hot? Because I've been saying this for years.
The girl who died, the man who killed his pregnant wife,
Scott.
Oh.
something.
Scott Peterson.
Scott Peterson. Innocent.
Innocent man.
Yep.
A word?
Why?
Framed.
Big free Scott Peterson guy.
Framed
yeah.
by who?
Do you know the story?
The
I don't know
laborers across the
this.
street that had a criminal record, that when he was on the walk and everybody saw him on the walk, that's when she died.
On the walk.
Whoa.
He had the. Okay, so this
He's
guy.
a scumbag.
Didn't he
Absolute
didn't he
scumbag.
like hide the bodies or something?
No.
No, so he went. This guy woke up on Christmas Eve. He went to the boatyard to go fishing. He came back. His pregnant wife was killed.
Yes.
He's been in jail the entire time.
He should not be going out on Christmas Eve. It's family time.
That's a good point.
He is he is a scumbag. He did have a lady on the side. Yeah.
He was going to catch dinner.
This is what Gone Girl was basically about. It was like roughly based on.
Oh,
Gone Girl.
I do know what this is. I do know what
Wait,
this
what?
is.
The Gone Girl, the wife fakes her own death.
Yeah.
I know, but he's a piece of shit. Like the way they.
Yeah,
like,
he
make
is a
him
scumbag,
look-
so
That
it's easy
they're
to
like the
believe
one
it.
particular scene where like Ben Affleck like smiles or something like
Yeah.
that was taken from the like
Scott Peterson.
the thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember that
I
Yeah.
fucking
now.
love that movie.
So there are
Great
like
movie.
receipts from the
Home run.
boat.
Yep.
There are receipts from the
That's cool.
boatyard
That's cool, man.
where he went, like the time she was murdered.
Yep.
And then there were like
3 or 4 people that saw him
3 or
on the
4 people
walk.
saw him. There were internet searches, but internet was like this new thing, and it
Yeah.
wasn't like reputable in court, so they never used any of that shit.
Yeah.
Because someone searched something on the internet for like how to get rid of a body type of shit
In their house.
in their house.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But he wasn't there for it.
No, he wasn't. He was on the walk around
Okay,
the bus.
Mary?
Yeah.
That's some good like
There was the
happenstance.
people across the street doing yard work that were convicted felons.
Yes.
That like had killed in the past or something like that. And, yeah.
they were.
I don't know.
That's what,
There's just people that had previously murdered landscaping. That doesn't sound right to me.
Whatever, man. I don't know.
it's so fun to watch a documentary and feel like a detective. Like when they get to the end, be like, "We fucking got you, you piece of shit. You're done. We did it." Like,
That was like the Jinx. That was like crazy when that first season came out, and like the day of the finale, they were like, they've arrested Robert Durst. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
They're trying to like cash in on that right now and do like a season 2 of that, and
Yeah.
it's just not as.
I started it. I wasn't feeling it.
yeah, I watched the whole first episode. It's like they're just talking about how great the first
like,
season
remember
was.
the
Why did they
first
make
time-
this?
Remember when we like did all this shit? Yeah.
Did you watch the Jinx, Mary?
I did not.
No, it's like you know the story. The guy, Fred Durst.
Fred Durst. Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert Durst is like this old rich guy, killed a bunch of people or something. And at the end, he's like hot mic'd. He's got a lav on
Yeah.
him, and he's in the bathroom during the interview. And they left it running, and he's like, "I did it."
He's like,
No,
I'm
he's like
fucked.
they got he
They
said
got
something
me.
like they
I'm
got
fucked.
you now. Like,
He's running
they-
over the
they know
question.
You did all
They,
of them.
Oh shit! I did see this. It was so scary.
And also when
He's
they
such a
when they
weird
when they
dude, too.
present him like the 2 letters, and they're like, well, that looks like your handwriting. He's like,
Yeah, he does like that burp noise.
it's like the weirdest fucking noise. You're like, yeah, that was just like an admission of guilt.
That was evil leaving your body.
Scary. That's no
Scary.
fun.
Not to rewind to Gone Girl, but I saw that with the girl I was dating at the time. We were leaving the movie, and she was like, I mean, I get why the wife did that. And I was like, what?
Yeah, that's a big splitter in relationships.
I-
Where you're like,
That's a
I'm on Ben Affleck's side.
Scary date movie.
I am not on Ben Affleck's side.
Why?
What?
Mary,
don't-
let's argue this.
I think Ben Affleck in the
Let's
movie's
have
a
a
bad
cordial
guy,
debate.
but they're both not good. And the wife definitely went way further being
But
nuts.
she's so
I'm on
pretty.
Neil Patrick Harris.
She is very pretty.
She's
Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris was fucked up.
Hollywood sweetheart Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris was
I like how you're making a case for her. It's like, this is interesting.
Neil Patrick Harris in that movie. Like at that time, first of all, he was like creepy to her throughout,
And
and then
stalker,
and then he did try to like assault her at one point. Did he
Yes.
not?
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. I
Slash-
forgot about that part.
yeah.
Well,
slash, I'm
no,
pretty-
she like
There's some weirdness.
no, she like makes it appear that way because she knows he has cameras all over the house. So she like.
I know
wants it
she
to
does
look like
that, but I think
self-defense.
there's also like there's some aspect to it that I'm pretty sure was like
he's being a like he kind of like doesn't want her to leave the house.
Yes.
He's definitely also a bad
Whatever.
guy, but I don't know if he deserves to get like his throat cut. While he's, like, about to have
I
sex.
think she's so beautiful and talented, and she can do whatever she wants.
That's the way to go, though.
Yeah.
The way he dies, that's better than
What are you talking
jumping
about?
in a
He gets
hot
his throat cut.
Throat
Yeah,
slit?
Yeah, but
he's
throat
like,
cut by hot lady.
hot lady while having.
I think choking
coitus.
on your own blood would like be.
You're not choking on
Awful.
anything. You're just like, oh no.
You're
You're coming.
Your
Yeah.
blood like pools in your throat. And also, he doesn't even get to have sex. He's like about to, and then he gets his throat cut.
I think it's
thought he
implied
was in
that
her.
he is having intercourse.
If he's not
Yeah.
implied.
He
I
obviously
thought it was
finished.
implied. I thought he was in her, and then she cut his throat.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. One sec. Let's Google.
I think that she's right.
She's a great
she's
gal.
beautiful and she's
Did nothing wrong.
I'm watching the history, the food that made America.
Oh, how is
Yeah?
History Channel.
Yeah.
It is unreal, guys. Mary, I got something for you. I know you're gonna love this.
Let me tell you about all the things the Commonwealth has made food-wise.
Everyone's on their phone. They don't care about my documentary. Guys, what are you texting boosting each other?
I'm all ears.
Kangaroo birth. Checking it out.
I think my show got canceled because there's no ticket sales.
Anyway.
I'm just thinking about other stuff.
I'm locked in, Dan. I'm
Yes.
ready to go.
Sorry, I also just don't care about the food made in America even a
So,
little bit.
what is it, Kellogg? And what
Neither
was
do
the
I,
other
but you gotta be polite. You can't just be
Post?
on your phone.
No, I can't. He does this to me all the time.
I don't do this to you all the time. I'm never on my phone.
Sorry,
I do.
Kellogg's.
No, I mean like talking about stuff I don't want to talk about.
Kellogg. You had such a nice ride last night.
I know. Now you're ruining the food that made America.
We had such a
amazing
nice
time
ride.
last
Let me
night.
talk about a documentary about food. We had fun.
You're acting like this in front of them.
We talked about this. Tell me about the doc.
Kellogg and Perks. What was the other one?
Post?
Post. Yeah. The cereal wars.
The woman. Woman.
Harry, woman, right?
She.
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of? Oh, you.
I was like, go ahead.
The woman who ran. I'm so sorry. I thought you were talking about the woman from Post.
Also, what do you mean? Also, the way Dan is describing this documentary, I'm like, did you just watch the Jerry Seinfeld movie?
No,
you're
no,
like,
no,
you're not gonna believe this.
No.
There was this big war to make the Pop-Tart.
A woman.
Captain was there.
Who is the? Oh, so you guys
This lady
watched
who
it?
looked a lot.
So you guys did watch
This
it.
lady who looked a lot like Melissa McCarthy was there.
No, I'm kind of hooked. Tell me about this.
You got Snap, you got Crackle, you got Pop. They're all there.
Are you shushing me?
No. Who's the?
I was snoring.
You know that Eminem? Here we go. I got
Marshall
it.
Mathers.
Oh my
Jesus.
God! Get a point.
Mars.
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 and
Kiss.
Rory.
You're just saying brands.
Kiss,
You're
kiss,
Kellogg's,
kiss,
Post,
kiss.
M&M.
They were huge. I don't know.
Gatorade.
They changed the whole game. There was this woman. the
Who is they?
women.
What's the point of this?
He has no idea what he's talking.
Tell us anything about this documentary. Just say anything about it.
Like,
Besides
reading us like the fucking
You're
ingredients.
just keeping like Kellogg's Post the women. Kellogg's
women,
Post the
M&Ms.
women. The women.
You're fucking like,
Honeycombs are made with wheat, honey.
And no one's fucking listening to me right now. Kellogg's.
You guys talk over me too much.
We've given you full attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know anything about this documentary.
Tell us.
oh, we saw Fall Guy.
Shut up. He's trying to talk.
Good. Thank you for saving me. How's Fall Guy? How was Nicolas Cage? Was he good at it? What? Or Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, he's great in it. He's
You
such a
just
handsome
confused
boy.
Nicolas Cage and Ryan
You're the
Gosling.
same guy in my head.
I thought you called him Dickolas Cage, and I was like, what is that? Like, are you
That's
ribbing Ryan Gosling? Like, how about the Dickless Nicolas Cage Ryan Gosling?
Nicolas Cage. So Mars and Maury
Okay.
are the M and M. So
Okay.
Mars, what there was
I
like
thought it was
Mars
Marshall
bar-
Mathers.
So there's Mars bars and stuff like that, and all that. And the son of Mars Bar, he didn't want to give him the company, and he was like, "What the fuck, Dad? I'm gonna go start my own shit."
Yeah.
And then this other guy, Maury, who worked for Hershey, Hershey was like, "I'm gonna." Oh yeah, Hershey.
Woman.
Hershey's the fucking
Yeah.
man, dude.
Which is also, it's a place in Pennsylvania where you're from.
It is.
Are
You know
you
what
from
else?
there?
I am from Pennsylvania.
Have
Do
you
you know
been
what
to
else?
Hershey?
I've been to Hershey, Pennsylvania.
It's like
Have
like
I
the
been?
best, right?
Yeah, and I've been to Hershey Park.
He's like a great guy.
And do you know where else I've been? the
He's like,
Where?
the Hare's Potato Factory where they make all the Hare's chips.
The
What are the Harris chips?
No, hers.
Hers, sorry.
Oh. Wait.
chips for the gals.
Wait, is
White,
that-
like the white bags with like the
No, those are Utz.
oh. I think
Is hers like a Hershey offshoot?
No, it's a potato chip.
No, it's a
brand.
potato chip
You
brand.
never had hers?
No, I
potato
don't think
chip?
so.
I don't think
How do you
I'm
spell it?
familiar.
H-E-R-S?
HERRS, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I think I've seen those.
Pretty good stuff. Anyway,
This
I have to
is.
look these up.
Yeah.
But I'm
Mars was like, all right, fine, I'm not getting the fucking big candy company from my dad. Hershey was supposed to give it to this guy Maury, but Hershey was like, I'm gonna give it to this other guy that's not you, and he was like, what the fuck? I wanted to leave my name on this earth, and then Mars' son.
I wanted to leave my name on
yeah,
this earth.
yeah, that's what men want to do here for some reason. On Earth, they want to leave their name like a legend. I'm saying, like women want to do that too, but I feel like men want to do that as well. Everything's equal, man.
Dissertation on gender in the middle of this for some reason. Continue.
Anyway,
I took a class at Emerson you would have loved.
really? What was
Yeah.
it? M&M history.
Oh, the history of candy class.
Mars' son And Mars and Maury team up. Mars goes to this guy Maury. He's like, I got the fucking best idea. This is a game changer. And he just like fucking tosses
M&Ms.
all these M&Ms on the thing. And he's like, what the fuck are these stupid things?
They do exist.
And he's like, bite them. And he eats them.
Bite these.
They're just plain M&Ms.
Just regular. No. They had the candy shell. Of
Why
course.
is the green one so?
I mean, it was like plain,
Delicious.
regular M&Ms kind of suck.
What?
Yeah,
Whoa,
they didn't have the
whoa.
peanut M&M.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what I
work
want.
backwards.
Peanut. You
Yeah,
know?
no,
Just started.
They just started.
I'm just saying it's a bad product to open with.
No, it was the best product.
What do
to
you
open
guys? What do you guys want me to say? I feel like not one thing have I said today has been approved of.
I disapprove of that. I think it's good to start at the base and then you add the peanuts, the almonds, everything like that.
World War II hits.
Wow, we
I
just,
liked when you said you liked Gone Girl.
We're on the beaches of Normandy.
We're on the beaches of Normandy. Who else is there?
M&M.
It's
baby.
the blue and the
I'm on
yellow
the fucking beaches of
M&M.
Normandy.
They're on the front lines. They're fighting the
Thrown up in a
Nazis.
U-boat before.
The green
Yeah,
M&M is
she's
deeply
so hot. Yeah.
undercover. She's fucking Hitler.
Banging Hitler or she is Hitler?
She's fucking Hitler. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't
That's
sure if you
hot.
meant she's fucking Hitler. Or
That's why Tucker Carlson was really mad that they made her not sexy anymore.
They just went.
So we're up to World War II in the
All
M&M
of their
story.
rations
Yeah.
include a new little candy hitting the nation called M&M's.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
and that's why we have M&M's today.
Okay,
Whoa.
there's like there were no women featured in that story.
You guys didn't let me get through the women one. I know the M&M.
The green M&M, right?
Some-
She was part of this. Yeah.
She was an undercover Nazi spy.
Yeah, Maury and Mars were like, "Hey, Toots, we got an
Mars.
idea. Why don't you figure out how to put some candy over some chocolate, and we're gonna sell them to fucking soldiers."
What do you think?
That's probably what it was like.
A
Right?
woman in the story.
So it's like, this is a real hypothetical. You know, like that age-old, would you go back and kill baby Hitler?
Yeah.
If he was killed, would there be no M&Ms?
No, there'd be M&M's.
Okay. Okay.
Because
M&M's would have, it would have happened eventually.
Just a weird,
Just
weird
would've
butterfly
They
effect.
were about to
okay.
hit the shelf.
Yeah.
And the war happened, and they were like, fuck,
They're like-
all of our business is gone. Everyone was fucking floundering because of the war, because all of their, all the efforts went to war.
Of course,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
They were making boats. They
We
were
don't need
making
chocolates
guns.
anymore.
They
Yeah.
were, they were selling bonds.
Little
for the war.
known fact, the
were
the
making
tanks were
boats.
edible. you could break off a piece of the boat and eat it if you
Chocolate
wanted.
tank.
It's just candy
Willy
covered
Wonka
chocolate.
was the guy who did it. So,
Come with me.
Wait, hold on. I have a quick hypothetical about going back in time with Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
You think if you imagine if you went back in time, you're like, I'm not gonna kill baby Hitler. I'm gonna support his art
His art,
career.
yes.
And then you go back to the future, and they're like, Hitler won the war, and his art is everywhere. You're like,
Because he was boosted
damn, I
up.
guess I should have just killed him. Fuck.
Fucked everything up.
man, at least we got some great art. So, the woman who I forget the name of the company. Do you guys know the name of the company that does all freezer vegetables? It's like a big company.
Begins with an
Hormel?
S? Begins with an S?
Hormel?
Maybe it's not Hormel. Anyway, that was a woman who was like, listen here, scientist guy who works for a company selling vegetables that aren't frozen. We should freeze these motherfuckers.
Freeze these motherfucking vegetables.
Freeze these motherfucking vegetables.
Yep.
And then they did, and now we all have freezer.
And that's just a
broccoli.
completely separate story from M&M's?
Yeah, it was a different episode.
You did a whole M&M thing, and then you're like, one time a lady froze vegetables, too.
Yes.
And you don't know her
I
name.
don't know her name.
You don't know the name
Well,
of the
the only reason I
company.
know Maury and Maury, yeah, you're right. I don't know.
You know what? You guys got me.
I'm gonna find out.
I keep thinking about
Freezer.
Mars's son.
Yeah.
It must be embarrassing to be embroiled in like a candy war.
Yeah. And you
Empire.
know what the craziest
I
part
know
was?
the left Twix and the right Twix have been really going at it the
It's-
last couple of years.
I bet people like call him Fun Size because he's like Mars's son. That was probably like a scathing insult for the little candy guy.
Yeah, why don't you get out of your snack size?
Yeah.
Fucking little dumbass mini ideas.
Fucked up.
Mini ideas. Yeah.
It's like mini M&Ms. They're like, what are you, an idiot? Get the fuck out of here.
Clarence
Yeah, we'll put 'em in-
Birdseye.
Bird's eye!
What the fuck?
Bird's eye vegetables.
Clarence Birdseye is the lady that froze things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clarence?
Clarence.
That's sounds like a...
Bird's Eye is
real-
a name?
Claire Birdseye. Pleased to meet you.
Can I see this?
Put her there.
Let me see.
Freeze the spit first. That's pretty cool.
Clarence Birdseye.
What a
Pleased to
fucking
meet
name.
you.
Clarence
Women can be
Birdseye.
named Clarence.
Okay, I think it's just weird, but also Birdseye? That's a weird last name.
She was like, these green beans?
She doesn't pick her
Atool.
last name.
She doesn't what?
She doesn't pick her last name though.
Birds has a
Hey,
sick last
I'm
name.
not.
I think
I'm
I do
not
agree.
knocking her. She didn't pick her first
I
name.
just feel
either.
like as
Bird's eye
soon
view,
as
dude.
we found out her name, we were
Yeah.
like shitting on her.
It's just a.
Why are
It's a
you
hell of
so
a name.
mean?
Why are you so mean
I'm
to the
just
lady that
messing
froze vegetables?
Have you ever looked up what your last name's origin is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's Polish.
No.
Oh, like what it means?
What it meant.
Probably a while ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Swarczewski.
I don't know.
My name's Swordsman.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so
That's so
sick.
cool. You're like a lady knight.
What are they?
Or
called?
just
I
a
think you
knight.
say knight.
Just a night.
Night. You could just say night.
You're like a nightingale, right?
Oh, it's a lady, right? Lords and ladies?
Lords and ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what a knight is? A lord?
Yeah, I
That's
think so,
cool.
right? No.
No, knights are knights. Lords are lords.
What's a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Knights usually
Knights
fight
are like
in the name of the
In the name of the king.
who is a
Ooh.
lord.
It's probably me.
That's sick.
I'd probably be the lord.
I'm not super
no doubt.
sure on the hierarchy, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Me neither.
When I went to Ireland in like
Swordswoman.
sixth grade, we went to Castle O'Brien and they like made us. They're like, "Are there any O'Briens here tonight?"
Because we'd fuck you.
And they were like, they made me and my mom like sit in the
Like
the
king
the
chair?
king and queen chair, and I was like, "This is fucking humiliating. Like, I hate this so fucking much."
Wait, you were the king and your mom was the queen?
Yeah, and the tour is just like staring at us. I'm like, why? I was like, I feel like you just put like a mark on our backs. Now they're like, oh, they get to sit in the fucking king and queen chair. Oh, they're fucking something special.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You and your mom are like off with their heads.
The surname
Don't
O'Brien
let them leave.
means high or noble.
Yeah, I mean, I just told you there's a castle that I had to sit in.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
king.
yeah, he was trying to tell a story like to that point, and you were
And then you
googling.
just started your
Hi,
phone. Wow,
or
would you look
noble?
at that after you fucking bemoaned about me being on my phone? You just did the
Ooh,
same
good
shit.
vocab
That's
word.
such a noble
No one
bitch
says
word.
bemoan. You lord.
Very nice.
Lord.
It would,
Sick
it
word.
would beseech you to observe my story.
Of course you'd be a lord.
Paul's a
Is,
bad
is.
last name.
Yeah, dude, you'd be a fucking peasant.
I'd be the court jester.
No, absolutely not.
Yes, I would. I'd be-
I'm the high nobleman.
Yeah, and I'm
if you were the jester,
I'm
I'd be like, kill him, cut his head off. This guy's not funny. He sucks.
You don't have a nuanced sense of humor like I do. I'd be juggling, dude.
Bombing in front of the king.
Okay, let me try this new one.
What do you think of this?
That's
James
oh,
Bond.
that'd be The name's Bomb.
James.
James Bomb. Oh yeah, that last night the crowd was like really not giving it up, and I was like, "You guys don't have Wi-Fi up here, or teeth?" And they were all like, "Oh."
They did not like that. I loved it.
Really laying in.
Hell
It was
yeah.
my favorite thing.
I
of the
was like,
night.
"Why are you guys so fucking?" I was like, "Why are you so tired?" I was like, "Like this is the only thing you have to do up here. It's not like you guys could go water skiing today." And there were one table was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "What, did you guys go water skiing?" The guy was like, "Yeah." Eat shit.
Go fuck yourself.
That was like
Get
minute
absolutely
one.
destroyed. That rules.
I
That's
forget
awesome.
what-
Oh, and the girl,
The lady, yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
has anybody ever gone to see a medium? And this, like, one woman said, yeah, and I was like, do you mind if I ask who you went to see? And she was like, no, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, miss, you raised your hand. She was like, yeah. I was like, who'd you go try to talk to at the medium? She goes, your mother.
Holy shit.
And I went, oh, well, my mom's still alive. But you could have tried to talk to my dad because he's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. Just saw her go like,
As you will see in this next joke.
it's like, yeah, maybe don't fucking get so hyphy, all right? You just let me talk for a minute.
Hyphy.
Using a lot of big words today.
We got in a word fight yesterday, me and Logan.
You got in a word fight?
Yeah, as we typically do.
Wait, what?
You
What
said
word?
something fucks, and I said no one says fucks, and we got in a fight about it.
Oh yeah, you said that's a young kid thing.
It is. Well, none of our age group
Mary,
says
what are the
fucks.
young
Yeah,
kids
they do.
saying out there?
You say fucks?
Not really.
Okay.
Um,
You're too old for that? Gotcha.
I say that. I do think I'm too old for that. I
Yeah,
say
I
that
agree with you.
rips.
I said this.
Rips? Rips is
Rips
fine.
is good.
Rips
Slaps is
Rips?
good.
I,
Slaps
don't,
is good.
I think
Honks
slaps
is not good.
Honks.
I hear a lot of kids saying honks.
You said honks.
Mary, you said a lot of girls
I said
are
honks is
saying
bad.
honks.
Oh.
Yeah, no one says honks, and don't say it.
Actually, all the really cool
Honks
girls
rips.
are saying honks, but you gotta just.
No!
Yes.
What, really?
It's weird. Just
Wow.
the cool girls.
You heard it.
I thought our 47-year-old friend made that up. Why
The
do you know what
kids,
the cool girls are
these
saying?
you know how these things go.
Why are you so in touch with the youth?
What is it?
Yeah.
Mary, do you have any goals when you get to
Not
LA?
one.
Not one? That's
Not
the best way to go
one.
into it, because then you won't let yourself
No,
down when
I
you
have
don't
I
achieve
have
anything.
goals. I just thought of
No, I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying, like, go in with an open mind.
Mary, it's good to not have goals because you're never gonna achieve them. You fucking idiot.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it like that.
Thanks, Dan.
I'm just saying, like, you can be free out there.
My
Any way
goal
the
is
wind
to not
blows
cry
you.
on the ride home.
Just flipping people off with
Hey, I
tears
got some
in their
bad
eyes.
news. You're not gonna meet your goal.
I didn't mean it that way. I just meant you're a free spirit out there. You can go where the wind takes you, is all I'm trying to say.
That old phrase.
hey, thanks, Dan.
No problem, man.
Dan just gave me the pass to explore my sexuality in California.
What?
Are the people
I didn't pick up on
are
that.
the people you're moving in with also comics?
No.
Okay.
So it's I mean, like, they're like in comedy stuff, like they do sketches and shit. One of my friends is stand up, but like not like all the time. Like I'm gonna do it, I would say, very regularly.
Maybe when you move there,
They might like
get
pick up
into
on
it.
it more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
But I don't know. I'm definitely gonna do like a house show because I think that's the only way to like
Get in there.
get into anything
The
at all.
currency of shows.
Yeah. And then also there's like, I want to get past at like the improv and shit.
Yeah,
you
all the
know,
clubs up
I
there.
want to
Ooh.
do
I was, like-
I want to do a good job or whatever.
They were like
Yeah.
telling me about like the process of like how they do the improv sounds so weird. Like you have to take like a kind of like a class, and then like they start you with like the 2 a.m. last spot for 5 minutes, and then if like you do well there, then like you.
There's like different. The one that I was gonna do was at like it was like a 5 p.m. mic, and you like maybe get up and you maybe don't, and you get like 2 minutes. And then if you do okay on that, then you get to like do 5 minutes the next day, or like later that day, something like that. So I'd like
cool.
to, eventually like move on to like the second round of whatever those are. In the first like year is the hope, I would say.
That's the last time I went there in 2019, and I was doing comedy. I didn't really get to do much just because whatever, it's fucking LA. It's like hard to get put on anything. But one of the 2 shows I did, the people there. This was back when like Instagram, like you couldn't put a link in your story unless you had 10,000 followers, and you do like the swipe up, like fucking whatever. And the people I was talking to there were like, "Oh yeah, you can't get in a club here unless you have at least 10,000 followers, and you can do that." And I was like, "Well, that's stupid.
Yeah.
What the hell?" But now I'm like, it can't be like that anymore because 10,000 is also like nothing at this point. Like 10,000's like
Yeah, we all have
Whatever.
10,000
We
followers.
all have 10,000 followers.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not idiots.
no
Yeah.
big deal. Not even close.
Seriously,
but-
we all do.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be such a fun new
No,
event.
but I
Thanks,
think
Dan.
I think
Thank
living there is
you.
different. I think they're
Thank
saying
you.
like if you visit, they're like,
Yeah,
they won't
definitely.
look at you.
Like when I visited, I like was considering going to like some of the like the tryout, like the ones that like you want them to watch you and like and I was like, this is too much pressure for a week. Like I can't do this. And 2 minutes is such a weird amount of time.
Yeah.
But now I've had like time to think about it, and I'm like, oh, I know what I do. It's so dumb. I would just do my opener and my closer. You fucking idiot. Obviously. You
like, why am I
fucking
overthinking
stupid.
The positive
I'm like,
self-talk
what
will
jokes
help.
do I have that are a minute long? I'm like, the 2 at the beginning and the end. You fucking dumb. But yeah, I
You're
don't
hard
know.
on yourself, yeah.
I also just want to like make friends in like the scene, because I don't really have like any like really stand-up friends there. I just have like all my very good friends. So it'll be
That sounds
You
better.
should hit up
Killian?
Killian.
Yeah.
He's a very sweet boy. He
Sure.
does stand up out there.
I definitely will.
He's
Yeah.
sweet. boy.
Killian's great.
He
Yeah,
is.
I know. I just-
I love Killian.
No, cool. I believe you. I'm just.
No, I'm
Terrence.
fine.
Terrence.
Okay.
Is Terrence still doing stand-up, though?
It seems like he kind of like doesn't really, but sort of like he just. I think he's like casually.
Yeah. And McRoby?
I think McRoby still does it.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He lives with Killian.
Yeah,
and
and
Terrence.
Laura Cerveris is there.
All Laura
and I
was
really
out
like
there.
her. So yeah.
You know what sucked when I went to when I went to Texas? I did the Kill Tony regular show at the Vulcan, and I went up and I opened with my O'Brien joke, and everybody was like, I was like, oh my god. Is this a regional joke? I was like, do you guys not have us down here? What the hell? I thought we'd like populated the earth.
No nobleman down in Texas.
Dude,
So full of yourself.
Well, I just thought it is like a very ubiquitous last name. I don't fucking know.
Okay. You're so vocab today. My
Ubiquitous?
God.
I don't even know if that's actually appropriate usage of that word, but
Well, that's ubiquitous,
I think
man.
it makes sense.
I think it's riding the gray line.
Yeah, I would
Mary,
say.
you playing any good video games lately?
Oh my
great
God.
question.
I play Tetris.
Ooh.
Oh,
Scotty's a
because the
big
record was just
Love
broken or
Tetris.
something like that? Did
No,
you see that?
I just like it because I can like play a show in the background and then there's something to do with my hands. It's sort of like I'm not crocheting.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a big crocheter.
I love to
Kelsey
crochet.
just got into crocheting. It looks very
Oh my
hard.
God, me and Kelsey should crochet together.
You guys got to crochet together before you go off to L.A.
Absolutely.
L crochet.
You should.
You're not that type of guy. You don't have to do it.
That was
Oh,
awesome.
crochet.
That was so good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Call back to last week's episode with Cam. Oh,
Oh.
crochet away.
Crochet away.
Oh, like from Drag Race?
Yes. Do you
Yeah.
watch Drag Race?
I don't really,
Oh, really?
which is
It's a great
interesting. Yeah, I like it when
Check
I've
it
like
out.
when I've been shown it. It's just not my like go-to. I'm very big into like Real Housewives and Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah. You and Kelsey would get along.
Yeah.
She watches all these
They're
shows. You watch
so-
the new one, Vanderpump Manor?
I have not seen it's Vanderpump Villa.
Oh, sorry.
I have not watched it yet. Have you
Villa.
guys? Did you guys watch the reunion of
I don't
Vanderpump
watch any of that
Rules?
stuff.
You don't
I
watch
can't-
any.
I
Fuck
can't watch
you.
that stuff.
You're a
Scandaval?
piece of shit. Be a good boyfriend and watch.
I mean, I'll watch it when it's on, but like, I can't.
You gotta
like,
watch that shit with her. It's so fun when you have someone to watch with you.
She watches
Guys,
it with
okay, hang on. This is kind of crazy. It's a cool thing that happened. I mean, like, it's awful for the woman that it happened to, but it's very interesting. This man and this woman, they've been together for like 10 years on the show. This is on the show, but like it's like they're really together.
Yeah, yeah,
it's a
of
real
course,
show.
right?
Yes. Sandoval and Ariana have been together for 10 years. This girl, Raquel, comes into the group and she becomes really good friends with Ariana and Sandoval.
Uh-oh.
She becomes Ariana's best friend.
Best friend.
Oh, she
Ariana's
did.
best friend. Sandoval
Feeling what Sandoval's gonna
starts having an affair with Raquel
Of course.
for like months and months.
Months.
Is this documented on the
it-
show?
No.
So they're doing the show
Now
when it happens.
saying. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they didn't like there's moments where like if you go back now and look at it, you're like,
and
oh
you see the
shit,
sign.
and you see like what but like there's also all these moments where like Raquel's like having like a panic attack and Ariana's like comforting her and like they
Wow.
really like they're such good friends and she just lied to her the whole time.
Oh, so they're not.
Raquel.
They're not
Well, they-
anymore.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Not this season.
Yeah, so
Raquel doesn't
eventually
seem like the best friend.
Raquel's a bad friend.
She seems like a bad friend.
So Raquel and Sandoval eventually like they just find like she finds out they didn't tell her like she found something on his phone
Shit.
and then like they filmed the first time that they saw each other again like after she found out like their conversation
Raquel
after
or
no
Sandoval?
Ariana and Sandoval like and it's crazy and the woman she is so strong and she is so cool and she really holds her shit together considering because like he
Real
fucking
Clarence Birdseye
he
type
fucking
of
like
Gone Girl.
Yeah.
he has put her through some shit
Yeah.
and
Sandoval's a
he
piece of shit. too.
he's also
like
like a
the
disgusting he's like such a douchey piece
Worst.
of
He's a
shit
DJ.
he's
Like,
not
he
no
sucks.
he
Oh wait, is it DJ?
Excuse you.
I'm sorry.
James
Dan loves to talk about these shit. Like Camo was like, you don't know what you're
No, I
talking
was
about with
thinking the
Drag
same
Race
thing.
now. He's doing
But
James-
I knew what I was talking about with Drag Race.
James is a DJ and he just DJ'd at Coachella actually. Tom just sings covers of songs while he has like no shirt on. It's his big thing.
Is Tom
That's a good
Sandoval?
gig.
Tom Sandoval, sorry. My apologies.
Is that his full?
Yes, his name is Tom Sandoval.
Scandaval is what they call it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. that's
Anyway.
cool,
I thought
actually.
Sandoval was his first name, and I was like, I really don't like.
Yeah, I
this
didn't
guy.
like that the whole
The
time.
good
but
news is
Tom's
that
fine.
Ariana is now like she was voted like the #1 reality star of the year and she got third on Dancing with the
She
Stars
doesn't need him.
and now
She doesn't need
she's
Sandoval.
she's the host
seem like she
of
does, yeah.
she's like the host of like Love Island. She's like she got fucking like millions of dollars in brand deals and shit. She's doing great.
She's gonna get
Hell
back
yeah.
with Sandoval.
This
She's
is
gonna get back with Sandoval.
She's absolutely not.
No way.
He's
She's
also
getting
and
back
like they filmed. He's like crumbled into himself.
Are Sandoval
she's
and
getting back
Raquel?
with Sandoval.
Are Sandoval and
Stop.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Stop.
Is
I can
is
see
he
it.
still with Raquel?
No.
No, so Raquel left him immediately because Raquel was like okay. Also though
Raquel's
there's
a fucking bitch.
Sounds like it.
a couple
She's
years
a family
before
man.
She's your best
though.
friend's man.
Yeah.
She broke the Vanderpump rules. Can't do that. Can't be fucking doing that.
Scotty, very nice. A few years.
It's my favorite show. I gotta start watching it.
A few years before all of this, Ariana's birthday was happening, and Tom Sandoval was like, I'm going to skip your birthday to go to Las Vegas with my guy friends. And then she was like, this is the first birthday I've had since my dad died, and it's really important to me that you be here. And then he was like, listen, I'm going to be there for you through everything. But I heard that we're going to like rent bulldozers and crush it up tomorrow. And I can't miss that. And I have...
Yeah, we gotta wrap
And
it up,
she's
bro.
just like...
And crush it? That's, I mean, yeah.
Celebrate your birthday. On a
Birthday
different
every
day.
year. Birthday every year.
I'd be like Wreck-It Ralph. I would just
I'd be smashing
I would be
things.
smashing
Yeah.
everything.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'd be like, babe, why don't you come?
Yeah.
You come to the bulldozer.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They easily could have invited her. And I think that was kind of her point. She was like, I just don't want to be alone on my birthday. And he was like, I gotta go with the boys, though.
Well,
Yeah,
let me ask this: was it Saturday?
Don't do that.
You know Saturdays for the boys. I'm kidding.
I miss
We don't like
Cam.
when he does that either.
Yeah.
We're
not fans of- we're not really fans
Dan's
of
like,
that
I have a
behavior.
girlfriend, and she's getting her graduates or whatever.
We actually have a friend.
Is that it? I don't know. It's called that.
We have
A graduate's degree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she graduated. So she's a graduate.
Putting things together. Real
What did you
vocab
say?
stuff over there. Today.
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
No, what'd you say, man?
No, it's fine.
No, buddy, what'd you say?
No, it's fine.
You could bring the girl to bulldoze and be like, we got a forklift for you. You can just
I thought,
fucking...
I thought you were about to go. You can bring the girl to bulldozer, but you can't bring bulldozing to the
I
girl.
mean, you can't technically, but you technically
You can lead a girl to bulldozers, but you can't
Can't
make her
make her drink.
doze some bulls.
I would...
You know what I'm saying? You can lead a horse to water.
Yeah, no, I knew what you were doing. Yes, I know what you
want
were
to
saying.
myself after this episode.
The bulldozer. I mean, that's horrible that he didn't bring her to bulldozing. Because bulldozing
She also,
sounds
like-
really
Bulldozing
fun.
sounds
She's
a good
like
birthday.
also, if you've seen the show, which you say that you have, but I can't
seen it.
tell.
I haven't watched it.
But she does not believe you.
I've seen it. I haven't watched it.
She's like,
It's a good delineation.
He knows the
she's
name
like
Scandaval.
she's like a tomboyish. Like she would have enjoyed
would've
bulldozer. It
enjoyed
was
it,
like
yeah.
so clear that like she wanted to be invited, and he just should have.
You know who
And then he cheated on her.
Fucked
You
up.
know what I hate about that show is Ms. Vanderpump.
How dare you?
She's such a shitster.
There's a Miss
That's her
Vanderpump?
fucking job.
She comes in.
That's
and
her
she's just like,
fucking job, Dan.
"Oh, hello, everyone.
That's
I
not what
also
she
do
sounds
Lisa
like
Vanderpump.
at all.
What?
That's not what she sounds like, even a little
You wanna hear
bit.
my Cat Williams?
Walton Goggins.
She's definitely a shit stir. That's her entire job.
Yeah, I don't like that she's a shit stirrer though. Also, I do like that show better than American Housewives or whatever it's called. What is it?
Real Housewives
Real
of Beverly
Housewives,
Hills.
That one. I like that. American Housewives sound like a great new spinoff. If you ask me.
That's it.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills is in America.
They're all in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
I know it's like a greatest.
A better.
Actually, they do those, Dan.
World Championship.
Duh.
They do those, and they combine all the women from the different franchises, and they send them out on a trip together, and they call it Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and then they just fucking eviscerate each other
hate
for
each
like
other so
weeks.
Whoa.
Ultimate Girls Trip.
That
sounds like a
funny
fun
to me,
one.
Like reality shows where it's like all women are like the stars. Like they're always catty, and then like when it's all like straight guys, they just like are very close to being gay with each other.
Yeah, I've never seen men be like angry at each other on TV.
No, they are. What the hell? But I'm saying, I think
It's just the women. The women are just
Just
so
the women.
bitchy and catty.
Women be like that. Yeah.
We just
on
sanction
on reality TV. I don't think that's like the reality of life, but that's how you sell tickets. You
That's how
know?
it's documented, though. Yeah.
Good.
Nobody wants to watch. Well, maybe they do, but it seems like from what the shows I've seen, nobody wants to see the ladies get along, right? They want to see like cat fights.
I like seeing the ladies get along.
I like when they get along too.
There's
It's
nice moments of like sisterhood, and like the thing with Ariana is that when Tom Sandoval cheated on her, like everybody like rallied behind her, and so then there's a reunion episode where they're all just like screaming at him and booing
Did
him.
Raquel just like leave the show at that point?
So Raquel she does eventually.
like, where's Raquel in this situation? Like,
It's a really good question. She does eventually leave the show, but she doesn't come to the first half of the reunion because she and Sheena, another character, got
Sheena
into-
sounds like trouble. Just at first.
Sheena is trouble.
I knew it.
Sheena and Raquel get into a fight And Raquel gets a restraining order on Sheena. So Sheena is allowed at the first half of the reunion, and then she and Raquel swap. Like, Sheena goes to her trailer, and Raquel comes and says her piece.
Like her Hollywood trailer, or like is that kind of where she lives? Is a trailer?
These are all rich ladies.
I mean, they are, but they're also like the thing is they're coming to a point where it's actually very interesting we're talking about this because it's actually getting to a point where it seems like Vanderpump Rules the show. They've done like 11 seasons now, and they're getting towards like the end of this show. And it seems like a lot of them, like they kind of thought this would just keep going forever and ever,
So
and
they don't
like
know what to do.
they don't know what, like they don't have money.
Wait,
like
don't they all like fucking own the restaurants they work in and stuff?
no, so they all work. The cool thing.
Keep going.
We should have started with Vanderpump.
We've been trying
How-
to
I
gauge
know
your
we
interest.
wasted so much fucking time on the food that made America.
Yeah. The
wouldn't call
the
it
cool
those.
thing about Vanderpump Rules
Loved
is the first season, Lisa Vanderpump owns the restaurant, and she is enormously wealthy, obviously. But all of the waiters and waitresses, like, and bartenders are just like waiters and waitresses and bartenders who just like want to like make it in Hollywood and like are doing this because they need a job.
You should go work at Vanderpump. You should go.
I would not be a good waitress. I would be very bad at that. I'm gonna be a nanny. I nanny now, and I like it a lot.
Vanderpump Rules.
I would nanny for her, and then I would make so much money.
Yeah.
But anyway, they all are just like normal people when they start, and so they're.
Then get made into monsters.
I mean, the thing is, they're all
it's like
kind of
the Jersey
evil
Shore.
when
Yeah.
they start. Like they're all fucking each other, and like fucking each other's boyfriends pretty consistently throughout.
That seems like that's restaurant culture in general. Anytime I
Maybe.
hear about people that work
I've
in
heard
restaurants,
such
it's like
things.
everybody's fucking each other.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, but like to fuck each other's like best friends are fucking their best friends like boyfriends very often in this show,
Yeah, that's
and I feel like that's not
Scandalous.
supposed to happen.
Scandavalis.
Yeah, fucking